Hi everybody, so in this lecture we are going to go over a little bit more detail about how our class uses tutoring and also groups. And this is specific for Fresno City College. You'll find a link to this PowerPoint presentation in the description on YouTube, and then also you can find this in your scheduled classes and our weekly modules on Canvas. All right. So tutoring requirements for our class. Tutoring is available for free both on campus and online. You need to go to tutoring at least 5 times per semester, but if you go additional times beyond that, numbers 6 through 10 in terms of your tutoring meetings will count for extra credit. Due dates are listed in the schedule of classes, so you'll need to take a look at your due dates and then plan your tutoring meetings so that you have time to attend the tutoring meeting and then fill out a reflection about that meeting before or by that due date. So plan ahead for that. Make sure that you make some room for tutoring. There are lots of different ways that you can find tutoring on campus. In order to find more information, you can look in our syllabus. You can go to our modules, specifically the welcome module, and then click where it says get free online tutoring. That will give you all of the information that you need about various places that you can find tutoring. You can also click here and it will take you to that website that you see listed here. All right. In order to make an appointment, you can do a couple of different things. It depends on where you're going for tutoring. Remember, it's available online or in person. It is always free. You can stop by on Zoom. Some of them take walk-ins. You can stop by in person for a walk-in or for help with making an appointment. You can email or call to make an appointment. So you've got lots of great options for how to get in touch with a tutor. Some important notes, again, make sure that you're making appointments early because tutors are in high demand. And if you can't make it, give them a heads up and cancel so that somebody else can take your spot. You can reach all of the various tutoring that we have here by clicking on any of these links. Again, I'll leave a link to this presentation in the description and also in our course documents on Canvas. So once you're making an appointment, some things to do to prepare for tutoring. Make your appointment or get ready for a walk-in. Online or in-person walk-ins are options at different places, so just check each one of those out and find one that fits your schedule. You should also bring a copy of our tutoring verification form. So you've got a link to that right here. This is just a form that you and the tutor fill out together to verify your attendance, and then you'll need to turn in this form along with your tutoring reflection assignment on Canvas to get credit for that tutoring reflection. Remember that when you get this tutoring verification form, you can click here to access it. It is a view-only document, so you're going to need to make a copy each time you go to tutoring and then give that to your tutor. You can email it to them. That's probably the easiest way to do it. And step-by-step directions with screenshots and everything are all available on this form. So just take a couple of minutes to look at it, make sure that you have a copy when you're going to tutoring. Then you should work with a tutor on a reading or writing assignment for class. You can work on things like getting through a reading, annotating a text together. You can work on things like planning for an essay. If you have an essay that's coming up, you can maybe set some important due dates up and kind of helps make a plan to make sure you get that done successfully. Anything that you need to work on for class. You can work on a homework assignment with a tutor with, their support there while you're trying to work through it. So all kinds of great things that you can do during those tutoring appointments. And then make sure that you turn in that tutoring verification form along with your tutoring reflection assignment. You'll see those on Canvas by the due date. You can do that 5 times per semester for basic credit. You'll see those due dates listed on the schedule of classes. And then if you want to earn extra credit, you can just plan on going to some additional tutoring in between those required ones or in addition to those required ones. Your extra credit, if you choose to do that, is turned in during the last week of instruction. So hold on to those tutoring verification forms and submit them during finals week for extra credit. What you should do during tutoring appointments, again, make sure that you have decided what you want to work on, bring a copy, have that tutoring verification form so that you can work on that together, and then complete both the tutoring verification form and the reflection on Canvas. Troubleshooting tips for tutoring. If you cannot find an appointment time, I would recommend calling or going in person because sometimes they have a cancellation or they can fit you in. Try to schedule earlier for the next time. Maybe try a different location. If your favorite location doesn't have availability, be open to trying something new. Maybe you'll love it. You never know. Last ditch effort, if everything else fails, you can also make an appointment with me during office hours, but don't rely on that because I'm not always available, and I'm not a tutor, so I want you to work with a tutor, unless it's like a total emergency and you just can't make it. Another thing that students often have trouble with is that they can't edit the tutoring verification form. That's because you're not allowed to. So you have to make a copy of it and then change the editing rights so that you and the tutor can both edit it. And I've given you a screenshot, kind of step-by-step guide on how to do that on the tutoring verification form itself. You can access that tutoring verification form by clicking right here in this presentation, and it's also available on our class website and in the welcome module. If you need more support, reach out to your groups, a tutor, or myself to troubleshoot. We are all here for you. Remember to visit the extra help link in our syllabus for information on how to reach myself, tutors, your groups, etc. So if you're stuck, don't just give up. Reach out to somebody, ask for some help, and we're happy to help you through it. All right, that brings us to groups. Everybody gets to be a part of a group this semester. Everyone has already been put into groups, so if you click here on this adorable little duck, you can see that you'll have a group assigned. You can see information about who's in your group, how to reach them, all that good stuff. You can also access that information by going to Canvas and going to the welcome module, and it'll take you to the group doc as well. To get started, make sure you contact your groups using that Canvas inbox and then swap contact information, whatever you guys are comfortable with, and maybe text or call, or if you have like a group chat of some kind on social media, that works. Whatever everybody in the group is comfy with is fine with me. And then you should be checking in with your group every week throughout the rest of class so that you can help each other out with assignments, reminders, all that good stuff. Why do we bother with groups? Students who participate in groups build a community and have the support of their peers from the start. So set yourself up for success. Make friends at the same time. These people are going through this class with you. They're dealing with, being a student and also life, because life is lifing all the time and things are difficult as a student. I get it. So these people are here to support you. Students who meet with their group beyond the required 5 times per semester can also earn extra credit. So yay for extra credit, right? Some details about how to meet with your group. So once you guys have gotten in touch using that Canvas inbox, you can decide for yourselves how you're going to chat with one another, how often, what days you're going to check in, all that good stuff. Remember that you don't have to meet in person. You don't have to meet on Zoom. Just a group text, groups checking in on that text. Maybe everyone checks in on a Wednesday, whatever you guys need to do. That counts as a group meeting. So that's what you need, okay? Everyone has to have those group meetings 5 times per semester. And then beyond that, you can earn extra credit for additional group meetings. You're also going to be turning in assignments called group reflections. So these are kind of like our tutoring reflections, where after you have met with a tutor, you complete a little reflection about how that's going for you. You're going to do the same thing with your groups. So 5 times throughout the semester, I just have a chance for you and I to individually check in with this assignment. The assignment is private. It is also individually graded. So each individual in the group gets to turn in that assignment and just let me know how things are going with your group. Due dates for those are listed in the schedule of classes, so check those out, plan accordingly. But if your group is meeting every week, then you should have no problem with not only getting those 5 required ones, but also getting yourselves some extra credit. Speaking of extra credit, to earn extra credit, you need to meet those basic requirements for tutoring and or group work first. So make sure that you are seeing a tutor 5 times throughout the semester and checking in with your group 5 times throughout the semester. Beyond that, if you meet with your group and or a tutor 6 or more times, you can get extra credit. You do need extra tutoring verification forms if you're doing extra tutoring. You do not need any kind of a verification form for those group meetings. I just take your word for it. You'll turn in all of that on Canvas during the last week of classes. You can see what this assignment should look like by going to the Welcome module and clicking where it says Extra Credit Assignment, and it'll tell you what to keep track of and how to keep track of those things throughout the semester, as well as what day it is due on Canvas. So you have the whole semester to earn that extra credit. Just make sure you're keeping track of it as you go. All right, so a quick recap. Everybody gets to work in groups this semester. You'll be placed in a group. You should reach out to your group on Canvas during week number 1. Once you get in touch on the inbox, make sure that you're responding to your group email. Swap contact info, start collaborating in whichever format works for you. Online, group text, group chat on socials. Maybe you do want to meet in person. Whatever you guys want to do is fine with me. Each group should meet at least 5 times per semester, but more meetings can earn you extra credit. Also, everybody gets to benefit from free tutoring this semester. So schedule those tutoring appointments either in person or online. Meet with your tutor 5 times a semester, and then more meetings can earn you extra credit. All right, that's it. Go be amazing this semester using your groups and your tutoring. And I know you guys are all going to do great.